Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, we're going to take a look at Henry from Country Bear Jamboree series. The description for Henry's ability is Tsums appear when you tap. Now let me elaborate a little bit because I feel like the description isn't really that great, but essentially what happens is once Henry's ability is activated, you will tap 3 different spots, and the circle area where you tap it, all of that area will become other bears as well, and you could connect them for long points. So it's pretty simple to use. You will always have 3 taps on the screen, and you have a really long time to figure it out. Now the strategy for this is you want to look at the areas before you tap and see where there aren't a lot of bears already or a lot of Henrys, and then tap that because it will convert that area into connectable chains along with Henry. Another strategy is you want to make sure you have a magic bubble handy, and after you activate the ability and you connect the long chain, that's when you want to tap the magic bubble to speed up the animation of it clearing. But let's also take a look at Henry's stats. In order for you to fully charge Henry, that will range between 10 to 15 depending on your skill level. The higher the skill level, the lower it takes to activate Henry's ability. And then another thing about Henry's ability is as you level him up, during his animation there will be a score boost. So when you clear him, the score will multiply. So Henry is actually really good for 2 things. If you are looking for a Tsum that has high score and also can connect really long chain, Henry is definitely one that's going to be useful for this month's event. So definitely get a copy of Henry. And also the animation that you're currently watching, or this gameplay that you're watching at the moment, is at skill level 1. So even at skill level 1, Henry is already pretty good. So definitely recommend getting Henry. But let's also take a look at Henry from a side-by-side comparison and look at all 3 of the animations so you can see how it works out and what the results were for my gameplays. On the left, you'll see skill level 1, in the middle you'll see skill level 2, and on the right hand side you'll see skill level 3. So just as a reminder, the difference between skill level 1, 2, and 3 is 2 things. The first thing is how many Tsums it requires to activate Henry's ability. And then second is how much the score multiplier is every single time you activate the ability. So in theory, what we should expect is that we should see a higher score on the higher skill levels, and we technically should have more abilities activated the higher you go because it requires less Tsums to activate Henry's ability. Now typically, if you have been following along on my channel and you've watched some of my previous videos, I typically do the ability comparison right when they're activated at the same time, but in this case it's really not that effective doing it that way because the ability itself is the same, and that part doesn't change. What should change is the score itself, and that's what we really want to focus on. But you could also take a look at the combo too. In theory, you could also use Henry for high combos as well if you are striving to get a high combo. So what you would do in that case is if you need to get a high combo, maybe like one of the missions that you're trying to complete requires you to get a high combo, what you want to do is activate the ability and only clear 3 Henrys at a time. That way it will increase your combos. And in this particular gameplay, you'll see at the very end that I got very similar combos for all 3 of these. So really it just comes down to the score. And also right now my Henrys is at a pretty low level. I think right now for skill level 3, I only have Henry at level 3. So Henry should get really good at level 50. I am actually going to try to level up Henry as we go here and just see what the comparisons are. But skill level 1 just ended, and in the end I was able to get 904 coins for skill level 1, 1161 for skill level 2, and skill level 3 988 for skill level 3. So overall, not really great for coins, but take a look at the scores themselves. For skill level 3, at level 3, I was able to get 3,371,000 points for skill level 3. So I suspect Henry is going to be a really good Tsum for score. So we'll stay tuned. In a future video, I will do a side-by-side comparison for Henry at skill level 4, 5, and 6. But for right now, that's it for Henry. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, don't forget to scroll down and hit the subscribe button for more Tsum Tsum content. And as always, thank you so much for watching.